On My Maths, you've got this really nice interactive ruler which you can get students to try and measure the hypotenuse, the longest side. At some point in the lesson, you could also get students to construct their own right angle triangle and try and measure the hypotenuse.
Oh, that's very clever.
There it goes, pouring into the first square.
Wow. Yeah,
Is he going to fill it up?
Wow.
Oh, well, it definitely equals x squared.
Yeah.
Does it equal y squared as well?
I need to go to the toilet.
There's y squared, it's filling up, it's filling up, it's filling up.
Wow.
Whilst teaching online, a good example and plenty of practice questions helped with students demonstrating key concepts. Key number facts and arithmetic can be embedded within the lesson. A nice game can reinforce essential skills whilst focusing on new ideas and concepts. In this game, it can be a whole class activity where students work out the answer in their head, leaving the length as a third. Students can deepen their understanding of new lesson content by applying the skill to other areas, although they may be unfamiliar. This will stretch and challenge. One way to build motivation in maths is to get students to see the relevance of maths. So let's look at the news, and I found this interesting sort of article about smart motorways and additional safety measures. To answer the question why we need to know this, I've gone to the data.gov website and I'm going to try to find out some data about road traffic accidents. So I'm going to go to maybe Leeds City Council and I'm going to look for a CSV file, and I'm going to try and type in here road accidents, and hopefully I can find something relevant. So when we have downloaded our data, we can see lots of information collected about these accidents, but we are interested in these easting and northing coordinates, which really act as your X and Y coordinates. We can then try and investigate how far these accidents took place from the city centre in Leeds. So to answer that question then, why do we need to know this? Why do we need to know Pythagoras? What's the point? Well, you can get them to take part in their own tech challenge. Show students some lines of code used in statistical analysis. Get them to highlight the relevant parts. Where do we use the Pythagoras formula? And of course it's right over here, okay, where we're working out the distance between the coordinates. And once they realize that, then the next step could be to get students to do their own investigation on Excel. But of course, I think we all rather be outdoors now, so I'll leave you with this problem. Thanks for watching.